So I'm taking my time on my ride.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay here with My Modified Motherhood, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the year-round curriculum planner that I have created for our first official year of homeschooling our K4, K5 student. And this is my first year really planning out a curriculum. Last year we did the Horizons Preschool for Threes curriculum, and everything was planned out for me. And honestly, I didn't really like that curriculum. I thought it was just too much that I didn't have control over. So I'm sticking with putting my own curriculum together for the first year, and we're also going to repeat K5 next year. We're doing a combination of K4, K5. So next year I'm going to actually buy curriculum, the K5 curriculum, and probably whenever we go to the homeschool convention that we have next year. I want to apologize to you guys in advance. This may be a little shaky video, but I'm holding my camera that way that you guys can get the best visible look at the planner itself, and I can get some up close pictures for you. So I'll go ahead and open it. A lot of people want to do this and have it bound, but for me, I already had everything I needed to just throw this in a notebook, so that's what I did. Everything that you guys are going to see in this planner as far as printouts are going to be found at tinasdynamichomeschoolplus.com, and I'll link everything down in the description below for you guys. The only thing, I think there's only one page in here that is not from her website, and I think that's the K5 sight word sheet, and it's I'll let you guys know whenever we get to that. But for now, so this is the front. This was printed from the Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus, and she has a couple of different free options, and she has a couple of options that you can choose. But for me, honestly, I'm not going to pay $2 for a sheet of paper that I'm going to print out to put on the front of my planner. So, not me. The inside, this is just kind of an overview of how I want our weeks to go and themes by week. It's going to be kind of loose leaf, but it's just I want to tie a couple of things in to make sure that we go over and make it fun. Like around October we have Bones and Body and Halloween, and you know things just get really fun around holidays. So this is just kind of something for me to look back on and say, oh, I wanted to do that this week. So when I make my lesson plans, I'll kind of look at this, and I have a couple of field trips jotted down on there. So this is just a 2016 year at a glance calendar. This is not from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus, but I think I literally just Googled 2016 year at a glance and found one that I liked so that I could have a planner or a calendar for the remainder of the 2016 year. This is just a peek at the year for 2017, so this is just the same thing just for 2017. And I have everything in sheet protectors for now. That may change eventually, and I may change my mind on a planner altogether and next year want to bind it, but for now, since it was basically free and I had everything, this is what I'm sticking with. This is the 5-year holiday list, and this is just all of your holidays throughout the year from 2016 to 2020 for you to look out and kind of plan your school around and things like that. And then there's just a place down here for you to put anything that you may need to remember. This is also from the planner layout that Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus does. And if you go to her website and look for her homeschool planner, this is all included. You go through step by step of things that you want to put in it and things that you don't want to put in it. So it makes it really easy for you. I just have some extra page protectors right here for now. And then I start my tabs. I'm going to have a tab for each different thing. I just haven't wrote on my tabs yet. So this first tab, behind this first tab is where I'm going to start keeping our attendance record. We don't have to have an attendance record here in North Carolina for K5, but for me, I'm an OCD person as it is, so this just makes me really happy. And I really just like to keep up with it so I can keep up with with where we're at in school too. It'll kind of help me with that. This is just a homeschool planning schedule for year-round homeschoolers, and you can just put how many days you're going to school in a month and how many weeks you're going to school. So that's behind the first tab. The second tab is where I'm going to keep my lesson plans. I'm struggling in this department since I am putting together my own curriculum and I haven't actually purchased curriculum. I'm basically relying on worksheets that I'm finding online from Pinterest, and I love the website Teachers Paying Teachers. I have found so much on there. So if you haven't looked on there and you're wanting to find some worksheets, check out Teachers Paying Teachers. They have free things and they also have bundles of things for super duper cheap. Aside from that, I've purchased some books from the dollar section at Target, as well as I do still have our preschool for 3 curriculum, like half of our curriculum that we didn't finish. So I'm going to be including that as well. But this is just a layout of one of her weekly planning. She has more setups than just this one version of planning everything out for you. On the back side of the attendance record sheet, I've just placed a Bible verse that I printed offline that I really like. My next tab is just going to be full of resources excuse me, that will be good for me throughout the year. This is the sight words that I was telling you guys about. And this is from Precious Kinder Moments blog. And I will link that to you guys as well. So if any of you are interested in this, it starts in September and it runs through May. And it gives you lists of sight words that you can use and go through to make sure that you cover every month with your kindergartner. And so this is a really good visual for me to make sure that I'm covering those important sight words. On the back of that is just another printable that I found. And then this is from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. It comes in part of the planner package that is free, and this is just something that I'm going to do with Hastings prior to our first day of class. It's just an evaluation report that I can do at the beginning of the year to kind of see where Hastings at, and it goes over just a couple of things that helps me really figure out where I can focus on the most as far as what he needs more help with. And then it's also continued on the back here as well. And then this is from Tina's Dynamic as well, and this is just a student monthly progress report, and this is just something that I can go over as far as each area and see if he's improving every month, if he needs help, you know, what he's doing good at, what he needs help on. And this is actually something that I'm probably going to do either at the beginning or the end of every single month. I think I printed quite a few of these out. So I think that those will be really helpful too, as far as being able to determine the strengths and weaknesses that my son will have and where I will need to help him. This is just another quote that I've stuck on the back. This area right here is going to be our field trip area, and everything from this is also from Tina's Dynamic Homeschool. This is really cool. This is a field trip reference chart, which I think is going to be really helpful. I struggled last year with trying to figure out good field trips for us to take, and this is cool because it breaks it up by season. So you've got summer, fall, winter, and spring, and then down here it says and don't forget, and this gives you, you know, a couple of more options if you've exhausted all of these. This is just another printout of a Helen Keller quote that I really enjoy. This is something that I may or may not use, but I printed it out anyways because it's free. This is just a field trip tracking guide. So it helps me to keep track of all the field trips that we've done. It's got a week for every month of the year. As you can see, like June, and then first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and then there's a fifth column in case you need it. On the back of that is just your field trip or educational event planning sheet. and it just has, you know, information that you could use if you're trying to plan it or if you're trying to get a group together. It's just got, you know, where we're going, if there's a website, how much it costs, do we need to bring our lunch, do we have papers we need to fill out, stuff we need to do, and everything like that. The next section is for like library stuff. We have not been going to the library as much as we should, and that's something I'm really going to try to focus on this year, especially with helping to teach Hastings how to read. And this is just your library resource list, and you just put, you know, the book, the name of the book, and the due date of it, and returned it. So it kind of helps you to keep up with the fact that you've actually returned your books. And this I pulled off of Pinterest. I can find the link for you guys, possibly, maybe. This is just a reference for me. This is 101 books to read to your student or with your student in kindergarten. So this is something that I found extremely helpful. The remainder of my planner has yet to be determined what I want to do with it. I do still have 3 tabs. Right now, I have some extra stuff that I am going to be putting in my crate once I separate my crate out, my crate out by weeks. So that will be out of here. And so just at the very back of this, I have placed just some paper that has, you know, notes, so I can jot down any notes or anything like that. And then the back of my planner is just some quotes from the Tina's Dynamic Homeschool Plus. So that is my planner. Stay tuned. I am going to do another video on my son's homeschool binder. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to see something up close or anything like that, please just comment below and let me know. Make sure that you like the video and you subscribe so that when I do future videos, you guys will get the updates for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll chat with you guys soon. See ya.